Are we started?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So to solve a problem that looks like this 84x is equal to 56 mod 108. This mod refers to modulo, and that's a very, very big word that just says what is the remainder of this number upon division by whatever this number was. And this time it's 108. So when we're looking at this expression, we're looking at this 84x. What we're asking is what x's can we substitute in? What numbers can we plug in here? Only whole numbers or only integers that give us a remainder of 56 upon division by 108. Now, the biggest tip I have for these problems is if there is a number that all three of these are divisible by, you can divide it out, but it has to be every number. If it's only two of them, if it's only these two, it won't work. If it is all three, you can. So, for example, all three of these numbers are divisible by 4. So 84 divided by 4 is 21. 56 divided by 4 is 16. And 108 divided by 4 is 27. And so now it's a little bit easier to work with. So if you can see a number right away that holds this true, like for example, if this said 21 mod 27, well, x equals 1 will make that true. And the tip here, and the actual end answer is it will be actually every x that's equal to 1 mod 27. So you have to carry that over to your answer. However, we don't know that for this problem. This was 16. Now, a good way to solve these problems, it might take a little bit of time, but it works, is list out, starting at 1, 0 doesn't work, 0 doesn't usually work here, starting at 1, all the multiples of 21. It doesn't say 2 of 15, it says 20, I'm just going to do 21. So start at 21, then go to 42, 63, and keep going. And then on the other side, list out all the multiples of the modulo number. This time is 27. So we have 27, 54, 81. And then on this part over here, look at the remainder you would have. So for this first one, if you divided 21 by 27, you'd have a remainder of 21. You can't do that. If you divided 42 by 54, you'd have a remainder of, or if you subtracted them in this case, you'd have a remainder, it should be subtraction. So 54 minus 42 is just 12. And so this would be the remainder of this number upon division by 27. And you can keep going down the list. Now, we've done this problem before we started recording, and you will get to a point where you will either reach 16. And once you've reached 16, there is your answer. It is that x, whatever multiple it was. So this is like multiple 1, 2, 3 times 21. That will be your x, or you reach 0. You reach to where these two numbers equal. And when those two numbers equal each other, this will then repeat. So I think it was 189 was when these repeated themselves. So since it's 189 each, this is a remainder of 0. And the next number you go down with, you go, let's see, I forget what the next one was. But this cycle will then repeat itself. By the way, this should be 6, not 21. There we go. Because then it's 100. This is 210 when you add the next 21. And this becomes 216. You go to the next one, it's going to be 231, 243. And that's where you're going to get the 12. And so you can see now that once you reach a 0, they will cycle again. And if you never reached an x, if you never reached a multiple that was equal to 16, then this has no solution. So this is why this problem that was written, this 84x is equal to 56 modulo 108 or mod 108, doesn't have any solutions. There is no x such that it will work. So other than that,